Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Wow, look at this. Look what you guys sent through. It's Atif Aslam from Pakistan.
Yep.
Collaborating with Sonu Nigam from India.
Yeah.
Doing a cover of a Arijit Singh song called Kalho Naho. Damn. I'm so proud of that introduction because I was fucking panicking for a second because it has so many names and so much stuff. But this is live and it has like some dancing and some stuff. I don't think they're gonna be dancing. I think there's gonna be other dancers, but maybe they do dance themselves. Who knows?
They usually don't, do they?
No,
they just
because they actually need
breath control and stability. Yes,
because there's no playback or nothing. These guys are as real as it gets. Go on.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Alright, sir.
Such a large set of musicians.
People recognize the song straight away. How cool!
Was this in India?
I don't really know.
That sounds beautiful.
That's fantastic introduction. Wow. How cool is that?
Whoa. Holy shit. Not to say, I mean, obviously the music's amazing. Did you see the size of that security guard?
Oh my god, I literally just recognized it now.
Holy fuck.
Look at that.
Because the
Look
guys,
at that, sir!
because those guys are standing up while they're meant to be sitting down, taking a picture. And look left. Put it.
Sorry, yes.
Look at him walking up.
Oh yeah, there they came up all the way up.
Yeah, to take a picture of Sonu. And
Big mistake.
And then look at the size of this guy.
Kindly remove them away, sir. Out of the way.
Look at the other guy. There's two of them. Holy moly.
Out. Yeah, scary guys.
But
They're there to do their job.
again, the Indian music industry proves not the security. I was gonna say it proves the security said stop, but it proves
Top-notch protection.
that these singers are truly able to capture that same magic in studio. Because vocally wise and technically, yes, they're just as good live as they're on studio, but they're able to capture that same magic that the studio version of these records have bottled, and then people can consume anytime. When they perform it live, they still maintain that magic powder, and I don't know what that is. And maybe, to be fair, we haven't checked a huge plethora of singers yet, so we seem to check the same kind of skill and pedigree. Like, these are the best of the best. Atif Aslam is bloody insane. With some of the work we've checked out, it's like, wow, dude.
And his fusion work is absolutely fascinating. Like, what he has been able to bottle with the idea of fusion. Freaking insane. So it doesn't surprise me that he listens to music from Arijit, who's also a master at fusioning the natural classical Indian influences into alternative rock and alternative music overall. Obviously, it's really cool to see and hear the vocal textures and the similarities and differences still by individuals, right? Because I find that you might have the same range and tonality, but because you're individuals, right? You're watching individuals, everything becomes very magnified. Because there's a moment there when they sing together, but you can hear specific individualities in both of the singers.
And that's also so why great. In these live versions the bands are so big, because that's the only way they can replicate all those sounds that they bring on record and stuff like that.
I love that they perform in jeans and t-shirts and they're super relaxed about it.
Sonu looks very good on white.
Nice work from the flutist. What a vibe.
Look at it.
Yeah, people get so close. Hi, friend.
Oh, kind man. Oh, your brother. Yes.
Take a picture now. See, that's another thing that I find that it's really beautiful about the way that they equalize live music in India. The use of high reverb and delay is such an amplifier of melody,
Yep.
and it's a must. Like, they do not scatimate in the usage of it, which it doesn't matter how big the audience is, it doesn't matter how big the arena is, it doesn't matter nothing. It's always something that is pinnacle to the sound itself. Like, it's part of the genre.
Yep.
And that is so cool, because it's really neglected in the rest of the world. I find that, especially when it comes to live music,
It's looked at weirdly.
Yeah, it's something that's taken off. Like, you want it dry, you want it dead, like, you want it compact.
Yeah.
And I think, especially when you're singing highly melodic songs, the amplifying of the equalization and adding that reverb and that the slow delay, it actually lets you settle into the melody. So when they stop singing and and start a new phrase, you're still hooked through the whole thing. Like, you don't feel like you needed to catch your breath at any moment, because you're in this ever flowing a journey of music. It's really cool.
It gives it girth without it feeling difficult to digest, because
That's
or
right.
loud. Because
No,
the way you provide girth sometimes is by making things bigger. But reverb and delay, what they provide is girth in a manner of depth.
I
rather than-
believe
yeah.
I believe it's continuity that you actually capture with this effect.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Continuity, because when you take it all away, it's very choppy. You become, everything has a stop and a start. But with this effect, it's a forever flowing journey.
I think they approach it more as a sustain rather than an effect.
Yeah.
So
to make it part of the melody.
I think that's more what you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably more the approach. I just feel that without it, this genre would feel very empty.
That's right.
So it provides that girth.
And it has
in
nothing
sound.
to do with the singer or the way that the singer develops in this type of environment. I actually believe it's a tool to enhance the natural capabilities of the singer itself.
I mean, we just saw one where it had nothing. It had absolutely nothing, and it still sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a band, you want the voices to not lose depth or girth. It's mainly that girth. It gives it a sense of fullness and then continuity, because they approach in a sustained manner, like a piano rather than just an effect you click on and off.
That's right. That's right. Oh, hello.
Whoa, look at that attire.
That's a weird time to come into the entrance. Oh, now you see why. That is so cool. That is really cool. It's very simplistic choreo, but it's really effective.
So that's the
Oh,
original.
and this is the original, I see.
Let's see.
That's a great inclusion.
That's just faster.
But look at how this guy understands space in music, Papa.
चाहे जो तुम्हें पूरे दिल से
Coolness.
मिलता है वो मुश्किल से
See, not as much reverb or delay here.
कोई कहीं है
It's actually perfect just to
Exactly.
bring contrast of sounds.
Yeah.
This one's way drier actually, and without basically anything.
That's right.
I wonder who the lady next to him is, but yeah, certainly it's faster, not as continuous with things.
It feels like it has a more direct point to the song itself rather than a free flowing improvisation.
Well, mate, whose original is it?
I think this
Arijit's?
is Arijit's original
sure?
song. Yeah.
Let's double check
Well,
just in case.
based on comments, I'm not 100%.
So we saw a film in 2003. That's the
Okay.
name of a film.
Cool.
It's only one N, but maybe song. And the song is it's Sonu Nigam's original song.
It's Sonu Nigam's original song.
And then I would imagine then Arijit covered it here.
Right. So I suppose that his version is the most true to the original.
Sonu's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so slower.
Slower.
I see.
Rockier at the end. Okay, I understand.
I see.
So this is like so Arijit's version is a modernistic approach to it. Taken away.
Poppier maybe?
No, I think it's more of an indie approach.
Indie.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Less alternative, a bit more of an indie approach.
Okay.
Faster, beatier. Yeah.
बस वही सब से है उस हाथ को तुम थाम लो वो मेहरबान हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी
That's beautiful.
Come on जी भर जियो
What type of space is this?
कल हो न हो हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो
He's so talented. That is freaking madness. You know what's gorgeous though? The fact that he is a very nasal singer, but he never loses the charm nor the girth nor the connection to the chest, which is actually juxtaposed to the way of singing. He's very twangy, so he brings a lot of his voice through down the nose, compared to what you would hear in Sonu Nigam's voice, which is very very resonant, connected to the chest. It relies on the back of the soft palate to actually lift itself. But in Arijit's version, you're hearing a very lifted larynx, a very still, twangy sound that comes down the nose, but never losing the melody, never losing the sweetness, and providing the depth that you sometimes might not think that type of singing might provide. I find him really interesting in the way that he sings, particularly because it's very his, and I'm yet to find another that even comes close to combining all of those textures in one single performance.
I think he certainly find a way, and certainly then refined it, because he seems to be very willing to sing even in moments in which he may not be touring or he may not be producing. So
That's
I think
right.
he certainly is from that kind of mentality of singing and refining, because I think he truly does love to sing. So perhaps that's why it's been very difficult to find a singer perhaps with the same type of approach that sounds the same.
I think technically speaking, it's just a very
Personalized.
it's a very personal mix of techniques,
Signature.
and I think it's very signature his, and that's where his charm lies. It's truly magical. Listen,
Very good to see both, actually. It's interesting.
Both of those performances, actually, the 3 takes that we watched, because you're watching
Atif's
as well in the whole inclusion of the thing. It's fantastic. It's such a brilliant moment to, take in the song from different perspectives. And I wish we could see more of this more often with other industries as well. That's such a great take.
Well, let us know your thoughts about it, and do make sure, if you have any comments or anything to say, do make sure you put them below. And if you'd like to put a request, feel free to put it in the request thread in the pinned comment below. And goodbye, guys.